All right, guys, you say, Mark, what's the deal? Only 2 sets? How intense can that possibly be? Well, we're not finished. All right, guys, today I put together a really fun, intense workout to build muscle at home with nothing more than bands and dumbbells. So guys, this is going to be fun, and I am ramping up the intensity with just the way I've designed it. But if you don't push yourself, okay, then you defeat the purpose, all right? So if you just kind of coast through this workout, it's not going to be intense, no matter how I design it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do 2 sets of each exercise before moving on to the next. And I've got 5 different exercises. So today we're focusing on arms, biceps and triceps. But you can apply this same workout principle to any muscle group, okay? I just happen to choose arms because guess what? Today is arm day for me, all right? So I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. This is gonna be fun. So the very first exercise, we're gonna start off with biceps. And you're gonna notice that as we go through this workout program today, I'm gonna alternate between bis and tris and bis and tris, okay? So very first one is alternating dumbbell hammer curls. Now guys, when I'm doing dumbbell curls, most of the time I really enjoy doing alternating, and that's so I can really focus on the arm, on that mind-muscle connection. So we're doing we're just gonna do 8 on each side. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. 8. All right. I want you to take, a relatively short amount of rest, 45 seconds to a minute, and then I want you to do the same exercise again. So 8 reps on each side. Now, when I'm doing this, to get the full benefit and that full mind-muscle connection, I literally look at the dumbbell as I'm bringing it up. And I lean slightly to that side, okay? So lean right, lift right, lean left, lift left. And that really helps you to engage all of those bicep muscle fibers much more than if you're just kind of slinging them back and forth like this, not paying attention. So pick a weight that's hard to do for 8 reps on each side. Do 2 sets and keep your rest to 45 seconds to a minute in between sets. Okay guys, exercise number 2 is a tricep push down, and we're using bands. So you don't have to have it anchored into the ceiling like I do. You can be using a high anchor on a door, a more traditional setup with your bands. Now guys, we're only gonna do 8 reps, okay? And we're only doing 2 sets. So you need to pick a resistance that's really difficult to do. 8 reps. So if you get to 8 and you can do another 4, 5, 6, you need to up the intensity, add more band resistance for the next set. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now guys, a couple things there. While you're doing this set, if you kind of get to the point where you realize, man, I didn't pick enough resistance, that's okay. To make it a little more difficult, okay, without having to stop and add another band or change band colors, just hold the handle at the bottom for a 2 count. And when I say hold it, I want you to really flex those triceps. Try to lock your elbows out, okay? That, guys, will really force the burn. So you only need about 45 to 60 seconds rest. Do another set of 8 reps, then we're gonna move on to exercise number 3. All right, guys, exercise number 3. We gave our biceps a rest when we were doing number 2. That was triceps. Now we're going back to biceps. So I want you to do 2 sets of 8 reps on this. Now this is going to be alternating band curls, all right, with a hold at the top. Let me show you what I'm talking about, all right? So to get into starting position, we go here and we just do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. All right, once again, when I'm doing my curls, I really like doing alternating so I can focus on one arm at a time. Now, if I had a barbell, of course, we would be doing them simultaneously, and there's nothing wrong with doing both bands or both handles at the same time, or even doing 2 dumbbells, especially, okay, if you're pressed for time, because doing alternating takes literally twice as long. But man, great exercise. Love the hold at the top. It creates that burn, and that is what increases the intensity, guys. So do 2 sets. Don't rest too long in between sets. Remember, we're trying to make it intense, and we want that burn. All right, guys, exercise number 4 today. We're going back to our triceps. Now, we're going to be doing skull crushers with dumbbells. Now, I'm going to be doing these simultaneously. So these are going to be 2-handed skull crushers. Now, guys, you're not going to be able to use a lot of weight, okay, when we're doing this, because form is really important, much more important than the amount of weight you use. So you can make this feel really intense. You can feel the burn if you do your form really well, which means we got to keep those elbows still and we got to control our tempo. We don't want to go real fast, all right? So here we go. Starting position up here, and I'm just going to bring these things down, all right, till the dumbbells just pretty much just touch my shoulder. I just barely touch my shoulder, and then I'm just pressing up and back. So I don't want these dumbbells to come here, because when they're straight over my shoulders right now, I've got no tension on my triceps. My shoulder joint is basically supporting the dumbbell. So if I stop here, all right, now my triceps are still engaged, all right? So it's down, touch your shoulders, slow squeeze top, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Oh, woo. Love that exercise. Now, guys, you're going to start to feel the burn, and that means you've got your elbows in the correct position. If you let your elbows fly out like this and you start pressing, okay, that means you're starting to engage your chest muscles. So I really want to keep those elbows nice and still and relatively close together and focus exclusively on that tricep. So only give yourself about 45 seconds to a minute rest, all right? Keep it short. That will increase the intensity, and do another set. All right, guys, you say, Mark, what's the deal? Only 2 sets? How intense can that possibly be? Well, we're not finished. Exercise number 5 is not really an exercise at all. I'm calling for a circuit of all 4 exercises back to back with no rest. So you got to start off with number 1. Remember the alternating dumbbell curls? I want you to go to failure, all right? So pick a weight that's going to kill you, and you're going to go to failure kind of in the 8 to 12 range. Now, if you get to 12 and you can keep going, all right? If you don't hit failure till 15 or 17 or 20, I don't care. You probably didn't pick a heavy enough weight, but go to failure, all right, on each exercise. You put the dumbbells down, then you go immediately to those tricep pushdowns with the bands. No rest, all right? But remember, we just hit our biceps. Now you're working your triceps. I want you to go to failure. I want you to pick a resistance that's going to kill you to do 10, 12, 15 reps, all right? You should be burning, all right? Exercise number 2, immediately go number 3, which is the alternating band curls with a hold at the top. All right. Once again, failure. All right. No rest in between exercises. You put those bands down, and then exercise number 4, remember the skull crushers. All right. Once again, go to failure. And when we do all 4 exercises like that to failure, back to back with no rest, that's killer. All right. That's really like a set and a half, maybe even 2 full sets. So hope you guys really like this workout. I promise you do it right, it will be intense. And all you need are some dumbbells and bands. You can do it at home. And guys, it ain't gonna happen tomorrow or overnight. You gotta stick with it and never give up on yourself.